Three, two, one.
We're back again. Welcome
To another episode of
Kiss and
I
Talk.
forgot to say it with fish. Let's say it again.
Yeah, let's do it again. Welcome to
To another episode of
Kiss and Talk. So today on the Girlhood series, the topic is boundaries.
Jujuke.
Like
Oh.
nothing. Do you have a pen? No, we don't. Concentrating. So that is my
That's the topic.
I'm still in animal. Okay.
Boundaries, guys.
Let's
Boundaries is wide. But
how wild though.
do you want us to like talk about friendship boundaries now or just general boundaries?
Let's define boundaries because I feel like when we're having a conversation, a lot of people didn't actually know what boundaries mean.
And that's why our weekly chat didn't have enough participation.
Yeah.
Which is valid because we are here to like educate each other and educate you.
Yeah. According to Professor
Google, did they say they're professor? Anyway.
We give you the professor art.
Okay, Mama.
Boundary means a line that marks the limit of an area. A dividing line.
Mm-hmm.
A line that divides.
They have a psychological definition.
Sorry.
I'm here to yap.
Boundaries are the line and limit you create between yourself and other people. They allow you to define what is acceptable and healthy for you in your relationships. The boundaries you communicate and maintain can protect you both physically and psychologically.
Bam.
To stop. So, with that definition, what is boundaries?
To me?
Yeah.
What she said.
No, like just to cut it down for people because I feel like that was kind of a
boundaries is just
not to
you protecting yourself with your principles. That's what I will define my boundaries at. Like protecting my peace, which I don't do, protecting my space, just my sanity with the principles I uphold. Is that English? Yeah.
For me, there's this thing I say a lot that if you give people a finger, they're practically going to take your whole arms away because that's just human behavior. I do it, she does it, everybody does it because like if you don't, because like if you allow something the first time, you're gonna think it's okay. Like if I allow something the first time or the second time or third time, you're gonna think it's okay because I didn't say anything and I didn't say I feel uncomfortable about that. I also feel like sometimes, or you might not get a hint I put out there, people put it as boundaries just be like if they don't want to have that tough decision, and I feel like that's necessary because
put hints.
Yeah, because I don't have that discussion.
People get hints.
Well, recently, apparently not. I thought people did, but then when me and Ella were having the discussion, okay, recently somebody broke a boundary that I thought was pretty clear, like it was everywhere, like everybody knows it. But apparently, some people have two heads in this world. We just don't. We just can't see the second one. If you look well, because like only somebody with two heads will do that sort of nonsense.
But two heads will make you think better. Two frontal lobes.
Exactly. So they think they are better than they know better than my boundary. That's why they will do something. You don't. Do you get?
Yeah,
like you can because you have two heads and you're thinking with two brains, so you think that's alright for it to be done.
But do you think communication would solve that?
No, that's what I was just about to get to. Me and Ella were having a discussion, and Ella was like, "You have to educate people to
like your boundaries are.
Not even only that, but to communicate with you, like to behave around you, to associate with you. You have to educate people if they are not getting it. Like whatever it is that you want to be as a.
Do you know how hard it is to talk to people?
I know, like, and then also, here's one thing. Me, I'm not communicating. At this point, at this junction where I am in life, I feel like I've said it before. I am not sitting down and having a conversation with somebody about something. If it doesn't work out, I'm gonna carry my bags and leave. If you don't want to hear word when I'm saying something, I'm just gonna leave. Like I feel like I'm just at the bus stop where I love to argue and talk and yap, obviously, but I'm not really into the convincing part anymore of that conversation. Like if I'm arguing with you, I look, you don't care if you change. I'm just doing it for the funds.
I feel like you don't argue about like serious stuff. You argue about Nicki Minaj and do. That's the one. Bruh, never do that again to my hair. Just argue right over there. But anyway, Sham, yeah.
But like, I'm just not in that business anymore. And it's not anything weird because I feel like normally I want to have it, I want to do it, but not anymore. Like, I'm not in all honesty, I'm not mentally strong for those kind of conversations anymore. And I've accepted it. So if you cross a boundary, I'm just going to know that I can't act. Eventually, I want to get to a place where you cross it once and I check you immediately. I'm like,
don't do that.
Don't do that.
We don't do that here.
Exactly. Like, just immediately. But right
do
now,
you think in that situation, you like reacting immediately would have.
That's why I don't want to have conversations with people because I know myself and I know, like, okay, like, there should be a time in life where, like, well, till now, I still take offense to everything, but instead of reacting, I just hold it against you on your head. Like, I take offense to little things, like, literally little things. But I don't want to be reacting. Like, I always tell people, sometimes you look like a fool outside when you're screaming at somebody because nobody knows the situation in which the person has made you turn to an animal.
Okay, that's true.
But everybody is seeing you
arguing, and no one knows the other side of it.
Exactly. So I don't want to find myself in a situation where I'm arguing with somebody and looking like a fool outside or inside. Either way, I don't care. I just don't want to find myself in a way where, like, and the worst part of this is after having all this communication and all these things, this person or whoever it is, they don't change. I feel like that's the shitty, like, because you know yourself that you can't talk. That's why you're still with that nonsense man. Because even with all the talking you're talking, he's still doing whatever the fuck it was. Or they are still doing whatever it is.
Small portion in Jesus'
Amen.
name. I can imagine having a partner, like, because already it's so hard to communicate.
Yeah.
Like someone now that I cannot have certain conversations with, I would just shoot myself, bruv.
So, like, that is it. Like, for me, I don't find myself, like, if I find myself screaming at somebody, just know that the person has done it. Like, whatever it is they do, they actually did it. Because right now, I feel like with the streak I have going on, it's pretty good. Like,
so what do boundaries mean to you?
To me, boundaries is me protecting myself from negative energy, from negative anything, from anything that is making me overthink, from anything that is making me question, like, the limit I've created for myself or the line I've drawn out there. Because they were actually making me question the line that I think is pretty clear.
That I feel like that's so valid.
So I feel like the person I dream of eventually, she's gonna put you in check immediately and she's gonna calmly do it. Right now, I'm working on being in myself and being calm. So when I'm done with that, you're gonna get checked if you ever do that shit again.
Valid. I'm glad you talked about it. I feel like people don't get hints. Educating people is important, as you said.
Yeah.
But it just needs to be normalized that serious conversations can be had and we keep laughing.
Not really. Like, not in, like, if it's a sense I'm thinking, you're thinking. Is it the sense I'm thinking, you're thinking? Let me just.
What sense? If I'm trying to, like, let's say we were having a conversation, like, just light stuff, like, oh, like, just gist or something. And then, like, oh, by the way, like, I wanted to talk to you about this.
Yeah.
It's important for at least that's what I feel friendship boundaries should be. Like if I'm trying to communicate something, let's say not even like a serious thing about other things, like I'm trying to communicate, oh, by the way, like when you did that, you know, like this is how I felt, I would appreciate. It shouldn't be that now the energy is tampered with. It's like, oh my gosh, I am very sorry, I understand, I did not know this. Or like taking responsibility where responsibility should be taken. And then like just, you know, like, can we just be better in the friendship? Is that valid?
I want to say something, but I'm not really.
Say it.
No, I'm not really in the business of convincing people anymore.
It's not
like,
convincing.
Do you look at it
it's
from your friends?
Communicating. I am saying this is what you did, and this is how it made me feel.
Yeah.
And I want you to hear it out, because it does not matter whether you care or not. I am communicating. If you're gonna be in my life, then you need to hear that out, because it affects the person you're.
Yeah, but do you think about it from whatever the situation might be? Do you think about it from your first step of point? Like some people can't physically or mentally.
Some people don't know.
They can't physically or mentally have a serious discussion because they're scared that if they voice out their opinion as to why, the whole energy will be tampered with.
Okay, different levels, I guess.
Like also when you communicate or educating people, actually. Guys,
because now whose fault is it when that person does the thing again? Is it that person's fault?
Yeah, because you've communicated the fact that you don't like
no that. You've not communicated because you do not want the energy to be tampered with.
Why are you not communicating? Because you don't want the energy to be tampered with.
But was the conclusion that we are communicating when our boundaries?
We are communicating whether or not the energy is tampered with. That's that person's business.
All right,
not yours. Like I feel like people need to start being selfish in life.
Yeah,
that's just it. Because you personally, if you know you're going to overthink it, like being like your boundaries was crossed and like you don't like your boundaries being crossed, like, you know, you're going to be, because if like when the boundary, like the recent boundary that somebody crossed for me, just for you to do that after we pick boundary as a topic is mad. Just saying. But like the recent boundary, like I feel like the person, like not the person I'm trying to become, but the person I know, she would have checked that shit immediately without caring about that person's feelings. Because that is not my business.
Yeah, that's valid. Yeah.
In all honesty, your feelings are valid for yourself. You're the main character in yourself, like in your own story, but not in mine. I'm the main character. So for me, my feelings or however I'm feeling that's not to say you stupid, and when you did something wrong, you can't apologize. Two different things, because I feel like sometimes people mix it and be like, oh, I'm the only one that matter. You know, be selfish, like be a little bit selfish, but like not so much on it. Like if you did something wrong or cross somebody's boundaries and they communicate that with you, you should also be able to react in a way where it's not disgusting.
Yes. Can I what everything you're saying is valid, but I just want to hear if there's a conclusion in this very moment, because the situation is very real. If that
are we talking about a situation?
Yes, because it's a boundary, it's case study.
What situation are we talking about?
Surely it's your boundary that was crossed.
Oh, my situation is what we're talking about.
Yes, now.
Oh, no, that's what I have in my mind. Oh, I'm cool, because you're like now. Wait, is that story I'm missing? Because you know how we gist. I'm like, so I'm like, I'm not getting. Oh, okay.
I'm just actually like it's stressing me out because like if you guys
I get.
If that thing happens again, because you never know.
I would check that person immediately if that thing happen again, because the boundaries they actually cross is very serious. Like it's very annoying, not just for me, but wherever it is that was involved in it, because it's not even like I feel like I've communicated this so many, like I've said it out loud in front of the person, giving a point. Like if they do this again, I promise you guys, I'll come and give a testimony here, because I am going to put them in their place. Because I didn't say anything the first time because of I almost missed it, because I actually almost did, because somebody else saw it and told me. So I almost missed it. But let me tell you something, if you do that shit again,
okay, just to avoid you having that confrontation, don't you think it's important to now address what just happened so that the person doesn't do it again?
It's almost a week now.
Yeah.
What do you mean they don't know?
Abby,
did I have to, like, okay, other than the fact that we're friends, if we're not friends, would you not be able to tell? Minus the fact that we're friends and I've actually said what I don't want out loud.
Yeah.
I've said what I don't want out loud in front of these people.
Okay.
It's very frustrating for me because I just kept on telling myself, this is not the person you want to be. Because I was ready. Like, I literally was ready to go press bells, man. But that's okay.
Okay. All right, Han. What's an example of a boundary that you have other than the situation at hand?
That's valid. I feel like you don't know your boundaries if they are really cross.
Because you have also been hinting them to yourself.
One is giving my phone numbers out to people.
Oh, you mentioned that. I didn't know.
Guys, even though me and that person, like, oh, you see us as chill and cool, you and that person is definitely getting blocked. Because I might be chill with somebody outside, does not mean I'm actually chill with somebody, which is why I actually hate group chats. Because that's how you have unnecessary people texting you.
I really don't like group chats, guys. Like, I don't know. Like, it stresses me out. Let's not talk about that.
Sorry, but like giving my numbers out to people without my permission, it's crazy because I would never do that to somebody. Like, if somebody like, oh, when your brother wanted your number, which is crazy, your new number, because he's your brother, he should have your number. I told him to ask you.
He didn't ask. I asked first. If I catch you outside.
Because that is just not my business.
So he also didn't have my number. And then now he was guilt-tripping me, making me look like, oh, you're the oldest. He said, your secret now. You will feel better if I catch you.
Not my problem.
Should be on my side, Jared.
That's just not my problem.
So, me, okay, don't give her my number.
So don't give her my number, people. Like, that thing is very annoying. Because I don't want people. Actually, if you text, I will see it. I'm not replying.
What if it's urgent? Like, I really need to talk to Ayo.
They call the person off my phone. If you can actually reach out to the person or tell the person to tell me.
Oh, okay.
Like, actually, like, what you say, you tell Ella, oh, I really need to talk to Ayo. What Ella asks you for what?
Oh.
If you really need to talk to me urgently and there's actually that relationship between both of us, I should expect. Like, literally 1 week after meeting, what did I ask you for?
My number? I don't remember.
Your number on your Instagram, like when we started becoming way more close. So
it was so cute.
It really was.
We were in the same group with like on the circle.
Really?
Do you remember? Yeah, we went in red.
Damn! You're missing red.
Where's your red?
Who knew the three of us would be in the same space? Like,
I was like, oh my gosh, her name is so long. I was like, I'm going to have so many Nigerian friends and I'll have to know their full name. I'm like so stressed out.
I don't really like my phone name like that. But I love it, but not being addressed as, I don't know how to explain. Oh. Whichever one you're thinking of. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also don't think I've defined my boundaries yet. But what I find quite disrespectful actually is when, let's say someone was crossing a boundary that I've just discovered, and I come and tell, because now communication is just something I'm trying to learn. It's hard, whether it's technically, verbally, like it's just, I need to up my game. But then, okay, I communicate about other stuff, but just stuff about me, I hold it. That's not the point. What I was trying to say is, I feel like if someone wronged me or someone crossed a boundary and then I've come and communicated, oh, like this person is really, like now I was venting, this person has really pissed me off, like they did this and this and that, and I just don't know how to say it, like I don't know how to communicate it. And now I would expect that the person I'm talking to has now like registered that, oh, like, oh, Abby doesn't like that, you know, like that's a boundary I shouldn't cross. And then when it's your turn to be a better person, you said to cross them.
Can we cut the cameras? Oh wow. Anyway,
yeah.
Where were we? I'd be shocked. But as you were saying, that's honestly valid. I would say
it's valid. My point is, people need to listen. People need to listen. If someone has been screaming, this is what I don't like, but they're not technically screaming, just listen. I am not perfect. I have done stuff and I'm like, oh my gosh, she actually doesn't like that. But just listen. Oh my gosh, it pisses me off. Because like, I kind of said it. Like, just because you guys are friends, like, you know, I expect better. Like, that's just, this is quite heavy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just thought of another boundary I have.
Yeah.
When people talk about what I wear,
I feel like that shouldn't be anyone's business. Also, what are you looking at? Also, it's just normal human being body parts. Like, it pisses me off. Okay, I kind of got a different understanding, but okay, tell me.
What's your understanding?
I used to like think that, you know, like, why can't I wear certain things to church? Like, listen, I'm not vouching for like a tiny party dress.
Yeah.
But why do I have to cover my shoulders in church? Like, sometimes I just want to wear my dress just because I like the dress. But now the fact that I have to stress on, I need to cover my chest, or like I need certain clothes to fit me certain ways because I will be a temptation to someone else. Because the way I dress, I didn't get that part. I was like, I actually do not understand. How am I tempting you? You think you're not tempting me? You're not actually, because I'm here for another reason. That's why you're not tempting me. So just mind your own business. Come talk to your father. I didn't get that. Maybe that whole rant just means I didn't understand it perfectly. But now I'm like, I don't want to be a reason that someone wants to seem. Oh. Just exactly. That's the question. I'm like, you came here.
Like, you guys actually know, I used to get so mad when people get like dress coded for like men being tempted and stuff. Like, that's so stupid. Like, but that's not me. I don't care. In all honesty, like, the reason why I feel like it's a boundary is like when they start having a communication. Like, I actually don't care what you think, but don't approach me. Think it, discuss it with whoever it is, like gossip about it, whoever it is that you know.
But don't come to me.
Don't approach me. Because if you know what mentally I've done to be confident with my body, you'll pass by. I just feel like don't approach because I don't want your, like, what might not be negative, your opinion, exactly.
Let me know if you need a bigger piece.
For real. Like, what might not be like it's not necessarily negative, but if you know the way my head works, like, wherever it is that you've taken it, she has taken it and she's said that. Now the next day I'm looking in the mirror, all of a sudden
people don't know how much their words like impact, because you have, first of all, it's Sunday morning, you have lost your mind over an outfit, you have come together with that outfit, you are going to church for a specific reason. It's different when someone is genuinely going there to tempt men, because, you know, there are always people there to tempt and temptee. People are there, I really do not care. I pray that God sees you and fixes you guys. But then the fact that someone has gone through that mental breakdown, someone is actually showing up to church with the right intentions, I feel like you should be very careful about the things you're saying to people about their dressing, unless they're coming naked, Jerry.
Not even just in church, also like in other
settings. So why are you talking about my outfit?
You see, like, I feel like, you know, I'm working on this calm girl energy and stuff. The day you approach me,
I actually don't care. Not like that, but like,
my head cares.
I personally dress baggily.
Yeah.
So the day I want to show my legs, first of all, I've shaved them. So I am wearing that short dress for my own sake. For me, I've worked really hard. I want to see them outside in the sun. So please, it's fine. Thank you for your opinion.
It's not needed though. But like, you don't know the mental work I've done to actually be able to look at myself in a crop top and then you come and ask me, is your top not short?
Did someone actually ask you that?
Yeah. There we go.
Where are you just match?
Like, the peaceful energy I'm working on.
Don't tempt me.
Don't tempt me.
Or you don't tempt me. This sounds so arrogant. I promise, guys. I don't know. In my head, I feel arrogant. But it's no. I just feel like people should stop being judgy for. Don't be judgy for any reason. Like, it's not fair. It's not fair.
That makes sense. Because you actually, like, I feel like it's very good to know the person you're approaching. Like,
people have different fashion sense, different backgrounds. People have come from their mother's house dressing like that.
Like, okay, so, you know, like, I feel like we live in a college town. Like, it's a fact. So when people say certain people, they're like, oh, they definitely do not used to do that in their
house. So now because you're here, you're doing it. Okay.
You don't know that.
I live in a Muslim country, so I'm all covered up and I'm here and I'm like, I'm actually hot. Can I just wear something short? I actually end up not wearing something short. That's the thing. So if I'm walking around without what you consider modest, to me, it's modest.
Bottom line, please don't approach me. Gossip about it here. I actually do.
That's the boundary.
The day you approach me, peaceful Ayo, I'll throw her off this balcony.
All my dignity. All your dignity, Ayo.
Because I will literally, like, I just go like, do you know something that is very funny? I'm somebody that if I've practiced a situation in my head, what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to act, I will actually recreate it word for word. And I've already practiced this situation.
Damn.
So I dare you. Moving on.
She has practiced. Moving on.
That's one boundary I just thought of.
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
So how can we actually like sit down and like have these boundaries? Because I feel like I don't have them put out. Like I don't have them spelled out. Like how can we be more conscious of that? Like, do you think there's a solution?
Do you have a list for things you don't like maybe foods that you don't like?
I hate pumpkin.
But do you have a list of food you don't like?
It's just pumpkin I hate.
You like other foods?
Well,
you don't like okra. She doesn't like drawing soups. That's crazy because I feel like they slap.
Why are we eating? Oh my gosh! Someone, my mother. Mommy, I love you. But she used to make us eat okra with like she will fry it. It's yum, but
okay.
Just a gooey part. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Anyway, so like you don't have a list of food. Like this is the way I view it in my head. You don't have a list of things you ate generally. But so you know you don't like them.
Are the boundaries.
Yeah. But you know you don't like them. So if you do that, I don't like that. And if I tell you I don't like it and you decide to go do it, or I've made it clear by giving, not actually even giving in because I said it out loud in front of you, by giving in, I've made it clear that I don't like this, and you decide to carry your two head and do it,
then you've crossed the boundary.
Yeah. That's the way I view it in my head. If any professors out there, have any
So this is friendship boundary. How about like family and all? First of all, it's okay, Jerry. One at a time. One per episode.
One per episode, where boundaries. Oh, guys, we didn't even say this is actually a 2-part.
Yeah.
So it like we'll be having the second part come out in
soon.
Just
stay tuned.
Come out whenever. What were we talking about?
Boundaries, like, are they, of course, like you have universal, like this applies to everyone, but should we have like, this is family boundaries, this is relationship? In a relationship, what are the boundaries? And you one.
I don't use. So that song's like in my head, like from TikTok. But
what are the boundaries in a relationship?
A relationship?
Do you have an example?
I actually do, but I don't know if I want to share it.
Do you have one that you can share?
I'm trying to think. Give me a sec. Like, let's continue talking. I will come up with one. Do you have anyone that you think you?
I'm not in a relationship.
No, like when you're in one.
I need someone who listens. I need someone who listens, because when you listen, you will hear. Because a lot of friendships, I have said things and people who are not listening. And the thing is, I listen to what that person was saying. So I'm not doing the things you said you don't like. Do you get? But did not hear what I said. So I just need someone who listens.
It's not that they didn't hear what you said.
They did not take it seriously.
You would take it seriously, but for you to expect the same from somebody else.
A friend?
Yeah, it's like
valid.
For you to expect
my mom was right.
That war.
She's always right.
What did she say?
She said never expect nothing from nobody.
Exactly. Wasn't that what you told me last week?
It hurts that friends.
Wasn't what you told me last week?
That's valid, but for other people.
Maybe it's just me, but I look at put my friends in the same bucket as other people. When it comes to expecting things.
I'm not expecting roses in the world, actually.
Nobody is saying
just
that.
Listening?
They listened, yeah? They understand that you didn't like when they listened. If you ask them...
No hearing, listening. You internalized it. I will stand on this hill.
Okay, stand high. Stand eye. But I just feel like, yeah. Have you told your friend you don't like that thing they do?
Yes, I have.
And they still didn't listen?
Dismissed it.
Wait, am I the friend?
No, you're not.
Who's the friend?
I don't know. I'm not gonna say it. I just need people to listen.
As long as I'm not the friend, I'm good. Anyway.
Sips water.
Because if I'm the friend, better make it clear because I did not get it.
The thing is,
who's the friend though?
I was saying something. I have communicated stuff with you, and like the most important one, that like when you zone out and all that.
Yeah.
Like that's one thing. Like I felt so hard. Like you listened, and that's why I really appreciate it, because I'm not expecting the world from nobody actually. But then the fact
the world to them. I'm not defending your friend, but I'm so scared I actually like your friend. Just everybody friends. I know if I should defend them or not.
I'm not defending anyone. Me, I just want people to show me their true colors as we move to Kiandanga. I don't know, like just show me your true color. Can I just say, I'm not telling you. Tell me, please, don't beg me.
Please, no.
I need more water, Jerry.
Please.
I can't say the friend.
Why not?
It's a delusion.